The story of Adam and Eve. The story of Adam and Eve comes from the book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible and the Torah. It is a foundational narrative in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, though details vary between traditions. Here's a summary of the story from the biblical perspective. Creation of Adam and Eve. God creates the world in 6 days and rests on the seventh. God forms Adam, the first man, from the dust of the ground and breathes life into him. God places Adam in the Garden of Eden, a paradise filled with all kinds of trees and rivers. God tells Adam he can eat from any tree except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If he eats from it, he will die. Seeing that Adam is alone, God causes him to sleep and creates Eve, the first woman, from one of his ribs to be his companion. The temptation and the fall, a serpent, described as cunning, speaks to Eve and questions God's command. The serpent tells Eve that eating the forbidden fruit will not kill her, but will make her like God, knowing good and evil. Eve eats the fruit and gives some to Adam, who also eats it. After eating the fruit, their eyes are opened and they realize they are naked. They sew fig leaves together to cover themselves. Consequences: God confronts Adam and Eve. Adam blames Eve, and Eve blames the serpent. God curses the serpent to crawl on its belly and predicts enmity between the serpent and humanity. God tells Eve she will have pain in childbirth and desire her husband, who will rule over her. God tells Adam the ground is cursed because of him, and he will toil for food until he dies. Adam and Eve are banished from the Garden of Eden, and angels with a flaming sword guard the entrance to prevent them from returning and eating from the tree of life, which would make them live forever. Themes and interpretations: free will and disobedience. The story is often seen as a narrative about the consequences of disobeying God. The origin of sin and suffering, known as the fall of man. It explains why evil, death, and hardship exist in the world. Human nature. The story reflects on temptation, responsibility, shame, and the human condition. Redemption. In Christian theology, the fall sets the stage for the need for Jesus as the Redeemer. Thank you for watching. Remember to read your Bible and pray every day.